Welcome back, guys, to Lessons from the Fall. In the last episode, we spoke about what's broken in lending. Banks, non-banks, the gaps in the system. But today, I want to bring this to life. Because theory is one thing, reality is different. Today, we're going to walk through what an actual deal looks like. From the first phone call through to settlement. What we look at, what can go wrong, what most people don't understand, because what people hear when it comes to private thinking, they often think it's really simple. And to be honest, it's not. It's structured. And the difference between a good deal and a bad deal is everything. So let's imagine we get a phone call. Every deal starts the same way, a phone call. A broker calls or a client might reach out. And usually the situation sounds different. I need funding quickly. The bank said they can't do it. This deal is time sensitive. Now, the first thing we're not doing is saying yes. We're listing. Because in lending, the story matters. But more importantly, the details matter. We're asking, what's the purpose of the loan? What's the asset? What's the time frame? More importantly, what's the exit strategy? And here's where most people get it wrong. They focus on the problem. We focus on the solution. So, Renown Lending, the BDMs, they want to understand the scenario. Let's say the deal looks like this. A business owner needs $1 million. They've got property worth $3 to $4 million. They need funding within 7 to 10 days. The bank has declined or can't move fast enough. Now, on the surface, that sounds pretty straightforward, but it's not, because now we need to go deeper. Is the property clean? Are there existing mortgages on the property? Is the valuation realistic? What's the borrower's position? What's the real reason the bank declined? Because sometimes it's not about speed. Sometimes it's all about risk. And that's what we need to understand properly. This is where experience matters, because we're not just looking at, can we do the deal? We're asking, should we do the deal? There's a big difference. We have to assess so many things. The loan to value ratio, the LVR, strength of the asset, exit strategy, the time frame, and what the borrower's intent is. And here's the most important part, the exit. If there is no clear exit, there's no deal. Because private lending is not long term, it's a bridge. And if the bridge doesn't lead somewhere, that's when it becomes a problem. We need a structure, and we need to see the structuring of the deal. Once the deal makes sense to us, we need to structure it. This is where most people underestimate the complexity. We're deciding the loan size, the interest rate, the term, the repayment structure, the security position. And this needs to have a balance between the risk, the speed, and the client outcome. Because if you push too hard on one, the deal breaks. Too much risk is dangerous. Too slow, the deal is gone. Too expensive, the client suffers. So structuring is everything. Now comes the part most people don't see. It's the due diligence, the valuation, the legal checks, title searches, financial reviews, and this is where deals can fall apart. Because what's said at the start doesn't always match reality, and that's okay. That's why we check. Because good lending isn't about trusting blindly, it's about verifying property. If everything stacks up, we move to settlement. And this is where speed matters, because now the client is relying on us. Deadlines matter, timing matters, execution matters. Funds are released, the deal is complete. But here's the truth, settlement isn't the end, it's only the beginning. This is where a lot of lenders disappear. But this is where responsibility continues. We monitor the deal. We stay in touch. We ensure the exit is on track. Because if the exit fails, the entire deal fails. And that's not just a financial outcome. That's a real life impact. What most people get wrong, well, here's what most people misunderstand about private lending. It's not easy money. It's not quick money without consequences. It's structured money. And if you don't understand the structure, you can get hurt. That's why education matters. That's why working with the right lender matters. we might not be the right lender for you. So keep that in mind. And that's why experience matters. Every deal tells a story. Some work perfectly, some don't at all. But the difference is always in the structure. In our next episode, we'll get deeper into real-world scenarios, the good, the bad, and the deal that should never ever happen. This is Lessons from the Fall, and now you're starting to see how it really works.